Baby.
Hey, welcome to Remark, the Christmas week episode. I'm one of your hosts, Chris.
Oh, I don't have a mug like that, but I have Stranger Things. I'm one of your hosts, Kevin.
And I'm one of your hosts at all. I'm Mike T, everybody. I'm drinking some Glühwein, everyone, in honor of, some mulled wine.
Ooh, did you make it or did you buy it?
I did. No, I made it.
Ooh.
I didn't make the wine. I bought the wine.
Should we call
But you mold it.
I
molded it over.
I molded, yeah.
This is the 7th night of Hanukkah, but
It is.
when this comes out, it's the final night of Hanukkah.
Oh, okay.
So, hold on 1 second. There's somebody at the door. Hold on, let me.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
He has so many props, Mike.
Uh-oh.
I don't.
Guys. Oh no.
Oh, Jesus.
Somebody left a baby at the door of the studio. This is our baby now, guys. This is our Remark baby.
That's actually not too far off from the baby that I was looking at in the movie.
The hair. This is
yeah.
Saint Nicholas.
Oh.
But Kevin, what is that baby's real name? What did Kit name that baby?
I don't remember this.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
She's had so many.
This baby has a calic.
Did Kit cut her hair?
Oh, I'm certain.
It looks good.
Kit's 12 now, so yeah, she's. Boys take all their GI Joes, they stick firecrackers in their crotches and blow them apart, and I assume girls cut all of the hair off of.
That's correct. All my Barbies ended up looking like GI Jane by the time I was done with them.
Listen, I have his favorent toy is a fish.
Get out of here. Get out of here. We got to start the show. Everybody.
Start the show. We don't have Kevin's not editing it, so just imagine.
The show is automatically.
We already started. Kevin, do you have any more props? This is like Kevin's show and tell. Do you have any other props?
Let everybody know what's happening. If you're watching at home, most YouTubers, they cut some things down, they add in some clips and some stills. We don't have time. It's the holiday weekend. We already took a weekend off, so you're getting us raw,
guys,
and unedited.
Plus, I have to build the sets for the play at my house. And then I will bring them over to the theater, which looks like, I don't know, it's a 10,000 square foot theater with a lot of space. So
with a lot of space.
Feels like a lot of plot soup here that you're doing.
You're so busy, Kevin. Mike and I will handle this episode.
You guys review. I'm listening.
Now, before we get into the meat and potatoes of what we actually watched, do you want to talk about what we sort of almost watched?
Wait, hold on. We better have watched what I watched.
No, we watched what you watched, Kevin.
Oh, thank God.
We all watched the Christmas Baby. We watched the Christmas Baby.
We watched the Christmas Baby.
Yeah.
But we almost watched a Make or Break Holiday.
Okay.
But then I vetoed it when I started watching it. Unless, Mike, you watched it.
No, you didn't even get through it?
No. I fast forwarded it because I was so annoyed.
Yeah.
Mike, do you not read our thread?
I did, but it still made it seem like you finished, like you watched the whole thing.
I did finish it.
Yeah. Do you want to start? I watched Oi to the World.
Oh, that's what. Okay.
Nice.
So I got one on that too. So what do we start with? You want to start with your quick review of Make It or Break It? Yeah.
My quick review of a Make or Break Holiday is I love these two leads. They should be in more things, but I did not like the female lead character as written. They wrote her as I didn't like her. And the interesting thing was they coupled up at the beginning of the movie. So then they fast forwarded to them having their like second or third Christmas together in their new house. And they still weren't. Yeah. The nice thing is they still weren't married. They bought this house together. It was like a nice showing of how like you don't have to be married to do those sort of things and live your life.
Yeah, nice.
But she was very OCD about everything and then their families were going to come and spend the first Christmas together. But then her and her boyfriend got into this huge fight the day before everyone was going to come. So they were like, let's take a break. It was almost like a very Ross and Rachel moment of like, a break. Yeah. And then she went upstairs and he just stayed downstairs because they're like, well, you call your mom and tell them that don't come for Christmas. You tell yours not to come. But then their parents guilt tripped them. And of course they came. Then the hotel flooded, so they all had to stay at the house, of course. Shenanigans, right?
Shenanigans.
Hot soup shenanigans. And so they had to like keep up the charade that they were still together. But like she was being such a bee. Like there was no reason for them to have broken up. Like she was being unreasonable. He was being amazing. Like it was just beginning to frustrate me. And then you met her parents and you're like, oh, that's why they're terrible. Like, so it was just very frustrating. And then finally, like, I just fast forwarded through like the nuttiness of this. The interesting thing is, you know, Jonathan Bennett's like Mr. Christmas show where they like have that reality thing. So the dude that won played her brother in this movie. So he was in this.
Like, they didn't even get.
What's that?
Was he in one scene or more than one?
No, more than one scene. He was in a bunch of them. And he was very funny, actually. Like, he had pretty good comedic chops.
So they don't automatically get, like, the male lead?
No, I guess not. I think you just get... So he played the brother and was, like, in cahoots with, like, the male lead sister to, like, get them back together because they figured out, like, these two are not together. There's something going on. And so it was like, there were parts that I liked. I just didn't like, I felt like the writing was pretty poor as to why they broke up.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I like that you said, Chris, I like that you said as written. You didn't like the characters as written.
Exactly. No, she's great.
Yeah.
And like, she had redeeming qualities and they were a great couple. But as written, it was forced. And then I think, I don't know if it's written by a man or a woman. I don't know if you just looked it up.
I have.
I was like, ew, this is so forced. And what the plot tried to do was make the guy look like it was his fault and he had to fix himself. And I was like, no, girl.
Yeah, the guy was Evan Roderick, who we did like, he was in that one film a few years ago. Yeah, where his dad, he was taking over the company and he was like the woman that should have been promoted was training him. I think that was
he's great.
Yeah.
And she's great. We like her.
Yeah, Hunter King, we love. She was in everything. She was in the Chiefs movie last year. She was in Santa Summit, which we all adored.
So like keep putting them in things, but like write better roles for women and don't blame. This is like the first time I'll ever say this, I think, in my life. Don't just blame the man. Yeah.
It was written by Vanessa Morano and Danielle Morrow. So two women. So at least. But it was directed by a dude. So everyone is to blame on this.
Everyone is to blame on this. So I would say skip it if you want to skip it, but watch it if you like those actors.
Break it. Yep.
You'd say break it. You'd say break it.
I say break it. Mike, how was Oi to the World?
Okay, am I the one who watched Oi to the World?
Yeah, I have to still watch it.
I think in tradition of us generally liking the Hanukkah themed episodes that we would have all enjoyed. I don't know. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I did get a complaint from a Jewish friend of mine who watched it though that said it was so the basic concept is that it is the daughter of a Episcopal reverend and the son of a rabbi. Their churches like across the street. They grew up with each other. They were always in competition, like at school. And anyway, now flash forward to the future. There's an issue. They haven't seen each other in 20 years because he moved to the big city to become like a recording artist. He's back in the small town. It was very like standard Hallmark, you know what I mean? In terms of like how you would play a scene in Hallmark.
Yeah.
She comes back. They haven't seen each other in 20 years. But I thought that the two actors who again, I don't have all that in front of me, but were very likable and like very enjoyable in this like relationship that was like occurring. And I thought there were some really good lessons on like interfaith marriage, like getting together in two different faiths. There was a water damage at the temple and the Episcopal Church said, oh, why don't you just bring all of your Hanukkah activities over here, even though it's the same week as Christmas this year, we can celebrate them together. It was really cute. Like, it was really beautiful. They did like dual sermons at the end and they were just explaining how like love, no matter who you're rooting for or worshiping, right? Is the same thing. And we all gather here at this holiday times to like express love for other people. And they had their like things, like their little like, so she's like really uptight and like he's really loosey-goosey, you know, like again, classic tropes. And they had to combine their choruses together. And they were competing, but then found out they really loved each other. I don't know. I thought they were both nice, but had their like justifications for sort of like why they were upset at times, why they were happy, what their view was on Christmas and Hanukkah. And oh my God, they broke, I think Hallmark's listening. So he had an opportunity, because he's in this band in New York, to miss the concert and go to New York to have a meeting. And they all tell him, the grandmother, his own grandmother, and then his grandmother says, if she truly loves you, she'll let you go to that band meeting because she knows it's important in your life. And she does, and he goes, but then he makes it back for the concert anyway. And I'm like, finally, they're not like giving up something.
Right.
I liked it. I thought it was cute.
Good.
Yeah, I thought it was cute. Again, the one complaint my Jewish friend said, it was like they forced in Christmas onto Hanukkah. You know what I mean? But I actually think that's a positive thing. Instead of like, oh, here's your Hanukkah movie, and don't worry, Christmas people, you get everything else.
Gotcha.
I thought this was a nice, like, sort of, look, both these holidays can coexist, and everything will be fine. We both like candles.
Where would you rank it, like, versus something like Hanukkah on the Rocks last year, the bar with Mark Summers?
Yeah, the bar one to me, yeah, I liked it. I think I liked the time travel one better, the Round and Round.
Oh, that was the best one. That's the best Hallmark movie ever made.
Yeah, I think it's in between. I think it's better than On the Rocks.
Okay.
Just because On the Rocks was a little too was very standard, and I just really like the chemistry of the two leads and sort of how this mature sort of storyline went down.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I have nothing to complain. In fact, I later on when we get to where we normally do H3O, I can rank Jake. Jake is the character's name there. Yeah.
And we will also be ranking the baby.
This baby.
And Nicholas, of course.
I love it. Yeah, I didn't
so
compare.
I'm thumbs up. I'm
That's
thumbs.
great.
If you like the traditional things, and if you're especially looking for your Hanukkah movie for the year, I think it's well worth watching. It was fun.
Yay! I'll watch it. It's on my recorded YouTube TV, so.
Yeah, I thought it was cute.
Well, what we all watched was tonight. This will air tomorrow, but we watched it tonight. Christmas Baby.
The Christmas Baby.
The Christmas Baby. Starring Ali Liebert and Catherine Burrell. And I love both of these ladies.
Yeah.
We have seen them. They have both been love interests in previous films to one Tyler Hines.
Yeah.
Adrian literally saw them on screen, hadn't really been watching the movie, but was like, oh, I guess they just used the same people, and like, okay, now you're in a relationship with this person. And I'm like, yep, that's basically it. Yeah.
Basically, honestly, like it's very incestuous at this point.
Speed date. All of Hallmark is speed dating. That's basically what it is. It's a long speed date. It's 2 hours.
Exactly. Well, something that we realized at Hallmarkable the other day was like, because we're on season 4 essentially of doing the show, was like, we're like, oh, when we played the Innkeepers, we can play a couple that was from like season 1 that fell in love when we were the two leads. And then that's kind of what Hallmark can do at this point, which we talk about often. Yeah. So it's like, I want these universes to collide where like Andrew Walker and like where he was with someone, Lacey Chabert, in a movie, suddenly like someone shows up that also was with Lacey Chabert in a movie, and it's like this very confusing moment, but only people that truly get it would get it. Anyway, just insider baseball stuff.
What else you got for us, Kevin? Wait, was that it? Just
no. So this one, I'll give you the beats on it. So the Christmas Bebe, as we say, directed by Ava Tavers or Tavares. I don't know how. I'm sorry. I've been up all night with the baby.
You're a very good commitment to the bit.
I put it down for a minute. I was like, I feel like
it doesn't feel right.
Yeah. Written by Topher Payne and starring, as Chris said, Ali. Is it Liebert? Is that what we've said?
Liebert.
And Kat Burrell or Catherine Burrell. So this was this was good. I mean, like I had issues, but I kind of made fun of them in the opening of what we did.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there was just so much going on. And like, again, these movies where someone leaves a baby somewhere.
That's a new trope. That's
a trope. Yeah. When did this become a trope?
Every year they haven't done it in a couple years, but I like memory loss, or we call it Christmas amnesia here at Remark. I do like the free baby giveaway. So
people just giving away babies.
Yep. Can we get to a spoiler and say that I think coffee houses don't need to give away a baby. They can just do like a punch card for a free coffee.
Ooh. That
I have
was
a note on the
fun.
coffee house.
Did you guys speculate who the mother was? Did you have any guesses?
I knew exactly the second that they had been to only one place in the movie. And we're like, huh, where do we go often? They have this whole brainstorm. I don't want to get into the bad things, but I'm just going to briefly address this. It was so clear that they went to that coffee shop each and every time. And when they picked that random costume designer or something that she had worked with in the past, I was like, what? Yeah, so that was silly because I felt like, dang, I figured it out. Or it's like when you find out when you think you get the killer right away, like in a horror movie, and then you're right, and you're like, ooh, man, I wish I didn't realize. And again, it's because they were only in one other venue at that point. Yeah. It was the coffee shop. So yeah, I knew.
I didn't know that here in my head, I kept thinking, oh, it's one of her students. But then I was like, wait a minute. She works at like an elementary school.
Pretty young. Pretty young.
Well, like a museum. Yeah.
Like I was thinking, like I forgot. I don't know. I don't think I quite understood what her job was. Like, is she just a set designer?
Yeah.
That's a good point. I thought she was like
unclear.
Okay.
Yeah, because then for some reason the award that she got said she opened like some sort of center.
Right.
And then I thought she was in a museum at one point.
There was the whole
then she was fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got museum at one point, but those museums hold like kids events. You know what I mean?
So like I think she was like a space designer. Do you know what I mean? So I think like to make up income, she was doing like set design, and
she was all volunteer.
Yeah.
I thought for the parentage, I thought that Mr. Seltzer, the next door neighbor, when he talked about how he hadn't been in touch with his daughter in so long, I was like 9 months, perhaps. And then when she showed up and he's holding the baby, she didn't go, "Why do you have my baby?"
My baby. That would have been. I wouldn't have been mad, but I would have been like, "That's the stretch."
It would have been weird.
Interesting, right? Because I give my point of like the only other place they had been in the movie when they had that conversation was the coffee shop. So clearly it's a coffee shop. But we've seen plenty of wackier moves before in Hallmark movies where it's like, no, it's this person from your past that hasn't been in the first hour and a half of the movie. Right. So again, it could have been anybody. You're right. It could have been anybody.
I guess it had to have been if we were using people from the movie.
Yeah.
But they could have pulled it out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
did at any point when they said originally that his name was Nicholas, did you go, it's Santa?
Santa Claus?
I really thought
immediately, Kevin. Yeah. I was like, oh my God.
Baby Santa.
Baby Santa.
Baby Santa.
That's not Baby Santa.
What do you mean?
This
is Baby Santa. You're not getting coal.
That baby is haunted. And I'm fine with it, but that's not Baby Santa.
Yeah, it's a scary baby.
Oh, don't listen to them.
I will say that also the thing that I liked is that we didn't have to worry about. They never were like, we're gonna split up.
No, yeah.
This is about our relationship.
No,
you're not working. Like I was like, great. That's not what this is about. Thank God.
But they had moments where I would have almost wanted it to be more dramatic than it was. But that they there's the moment where they gave the baby back the first time. It did feel like they kept going, no.
Right. Yeah, that woman, the child services person, was very patient with them.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But like, I felt like one of the things they should have done early was, and it was surprising they didn't because Hallmark loves it, is to do a fun montage of them with the baby to show, it's difficult, but yes, I'm falling in love with this baby, especially for Kat Burrell's character, because I felt it would have made it make more sense when she was like, I miss him, because it felt like the baby for her anyhow was more of an inconvenience to that point that, and I'm not saying that she wouldn't have missed him because it's a human being, but at the same time, it just felt like we didn't really see that connection. And had they done those montages where it's upbeat music and stuff's breaking, and yeah, it would have been like, okay, I see there's a time and there's a connection. So
Yeah. Go for it, Chris. You got it.
No, I'm thinking. Go ahead.
Yeah, I liked it, and I dislike is too strong a word. I liked it, but I was just a little bored with the storyline, which sucks because it is a nice storyline, and I think they actually did a good job of portraying what like two women might go through.
Yeah.
It was just, and then heightened by this magical Christmas time or whatever, where things are hectic and families coming over. So that's what I really liked. That I was like, oh, this feels real. Like you might give them back, and then the mother might come at some point.
It's great.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think it was just so one notey in terms of the giving back and getting it, and then giving back and then getting it. That I was like, okay, I like sort of care what happens, but I would be fine. You know what I mean? I kind of get where this is going. I don't know if I need to watch this all play out.
I think at 9:23, I was like, is this not over?
I know.
Yeah. Same. When they finally got it, it became a whole different movie.
I was like, wait, I'm not having a bad time, but I was like, wait, I was so confused. I was like, why is there so much movie left?
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh no, we're going to have to watch this mom take the baby away from them, but then she's going to have to blah, 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 blah. So it was just like a little bit too much tug of war of plot for me, I think. Yeah. But and here's something that I will say as a woman that has chosen, since I learned that a baby could come out of me, to never have children.
I've been waiting for this, and I even said it to Julie when we were watching. I said, I think Kristin might hate this movie. So
I didn't hate this movie because I liked the people in it, but I hated this.
Yeah.
I would be beyond upset with my wife if she suddenly said, I want to have kids.
After you've
been married for 5 years and you were together for 3 before that. Yep. And this entire time, no. I'm sorry.
I know, Chris, I wondered that. And I don't disagree with you at all.
Because I'm not going to change my mind. And I get that people change. And I get that people, especially when you meet when you're in your early 20s and you may think something and then you get a little bit older and then you may have different opinions about things. But I have been of the mindset literally since I was like 13 that I do not want to have children. And every single partner that I've had, I have been straight, like up front. And a person that I was seeing after like year 4, they were like, oh, we're going to have like 4 kids. And I was like, no, I was serious. And he's like, well, no, I mean, now that we've been together for so long, I feel like it would be great. I'm like, no, whoa, why does us being together for so long change what I've been saying the entire time? So that in the plot, I was like, whoa, it's one thing if like Kat's character was just like, I don't think this fits into our life right now.
Right. We're too busy.
I would have been cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Which makes sense because she's trying to sell like fish or something. And then meanwhile,
she's doing her fish thing.
Yeah. And Allie works at the least busy shipping company in the history of Christmas until there's another flood with this was the water weekend.
So 2 floods.
Yep.
But so I think that's why I was like, oh, I don't like this.
Yeah.
Because then her Allie's character got mad at her wife.
Yes.
For not wanting this baby. And I was like, excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me. This baby got dumped on y'all.
Yeah.
That was not your wife's plan ever. What?
Yeah.
But then what I did really like about the lines in the movie is they had a fight and she's like, I'm going to go. I love you.
Yeah, that was nice.
But I'm going to go.
Yeah.
And so like, that's the thing that I liked is like, they never like broke up. They had disagreements.
Yeah.
But it was never like, this is over. Yeah. Like I did like that. My baby TED talk is done. Thank you so much for being here.
Can I keep on the babies for one more time? Because I had a similar, I wonder how Chris will react different than what you just said, Chris. Is it like annoying? Did it feel like we have this story of 2 women together celebrating Christmas and their storyline is babies?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Too.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, coming from a male, I'm just like, is that it felt very like Bechdel test to me. Is like the other thing is like, you know, there two women are either talking about a man, or is it like that they're always talking about babies? You know what I mean?
And that
so
baby
the whole movie
to be a man, a boy, but a male.
The whole movie was just about them having a baby. You know what I mean? So this kind of ties into your point a little bit of like, what? Yeah, how is this now just happening now in these people's relationship? You know what I mean? And why does it only about that now at this time of year? You know? And again, they're putting in a
like, it's like, why does this need to be a Christmas movie?
Yeah,
that's true.
I get sort of the letter thing though. I think what they threw in there, which again was smart, was the idea of, well, these people, it wasn't just a random baby. They chose us to specifically, so we should at least try to do our best as good people, you know what I mean, to figure out like where this baby can be, who this baby actually belongs to. Do they really want us to do it? You know what I mean? Type of thing. I could see that being pretty logical.
No, I could see these people. I mean, they're just kind-hearted people.
Kind-hearted people who love scones, and that is recognized by the woman who had the baby.
Croissants. They love a chocolate croissant.
My bad. Apologies.
Pastries are very important.
Right. You're right.
And remember, this is all live. Kevin can't.
We can't edit out your mistakes, Kevin.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I think it was like the one year we got another female couple. I don't remember. I'm trying to remember back to what their story was, but I don't know. Again, we can only ask for so much. Thankfully, we got a female couple.
Representation.
I think that's the win here, is normalize this stuff.
And they never made it like, it was never a like, and then they also had so many delightful queer friends, and I was like, thank you. And they never were like, the gays.
I think also, Chris, what you had mentioned with the math, they'd been married, which I love that they were not just together, they were married, but they've been married for 5 years. 3 years together before that. So you're right. There was nothing between their mothers. There was none of that.
Right.
There was
their mothers just like were in cahoots with like,
And talking about how Allie's character was basically a surprise baby. And she alluded
that was a great line.
That in my relationship, there are no surprises like that, which is, biologically the case. So it was nice that was all normalized.
Yeah.
And that's where, and there was a kiss early in the film, which was just like hey, you're busy, I'm busy. And they kissed. And it's like, it's just a normal married couple.
Well, I think that's also what was, I think changes we're not waiting for this like first kiss moment. It's like, they're already a couple.
We've talked about that before. Yeah.
Which is normalize just kissing your partner, like and they did it in numerous scenes where it's like you've been together for a very long time.
There's something to be said about 8 years in and you're still kissing each other. I don't know.
Like, whoa, I don't touch.
Yeah, I wrote that line down too, Kevin. The surprises don't happen to couples like us, And so again, I stand by that. I think, it's good that it's a story. You know what I mean? And I think it was very real to like what people might go through. It just maybe wasn't the most exciting movie plotline. You know what I mean?
Right. And I guess if that's what they were going for, is that if you're a same-sex couple, that sort of surprise in your life, a child surprise, is not going to happenstance in your life.
That's the way you get the surprise.
This is the way you get a surprise, is when it's Kevin,
just a baby who shows up on your doorstep, with one eye closed, sleep with one eye open.
Unbelievable.
Oh, yep.
It's basically the same thing.
Show me the difference.
That baby's face that close.
Show me the difference.
Well, before the baby lost, this is Smeagol here, before it lost the ring, or found the ring rather, and there's Gollum, found the ring. I'm sorry, Nicholas, they called you a Gollum. How dare they?
Rude. Well, Mike, do you want to talk about your hot dude?
Oh my gosh, yeah. So we don't have a male to objectify in the Christmas Baby. Yeah. But I had Kevin, you want to do some back? Oh no, I brought it up. So my male that I'm objectifying is Jake Epstein. Oh, his real name's Jake. I thought he played Jake.
Oh,
maybe he's Jake in the movie too.
I'll look up my guy.
This is where normally you're like,
I know.
Kevin will just cut this. I'm not cutting any of this week, guys.
That's okay. All right.
It was Josh. It was Josh in the movie.
Josh. That's
okay.
Why. So Josh, sorry, I have a tickle. I think I've got some cloves in my throat from my mulled wine. Jake Epstein played Josh in the movie.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, I like this guy from start to finish. He was just very, very cute. Had a little bit of stubble. Was like a musician, but like also very like smart, really good with the kids, like in the choir. Like he was the one that kind of loosened her up and was like, "Hey, high five, kids," and like, "Let me give you like confidence." His biggest thing of the entire movie was, okay, so she embarrassed herself in front of the high school during a talent competition in the beginning.
Okay.
So but she was a really good singer. And he makes a bet with her when they go to this bowling thing, like, "Hey, if I beat you, you have to sing in front of everybody." And she's like, "Okay, haha. If I win, I get to pick the last song." So they're playing, and it's this competitive thing, and he has the chance to win at the end, and he intentionally gutter balls it for her because he sees that she's getting so tense and so uncomfortable. And it's a beautiful moment. She recognizes it, and that's where she like falls in love, I feel like, too. He is... Because scores have been astronomical this year, I have never given over a 10 because a 10 is Tyler Hines, and we just don't give over 10s. He's getting a 10.1, which is astronomical. Yeah, he was always nice and always considerate, and he got to go do his thing because she was nice, and they were both had their like things in the beginning, right? Like he was a little too like, whatever, I don't care about anything, and she's like, I'm so uptight, but they got over that very quickly. Yeah. He did no wrong for me. He was very cute the whole time. Are you trying to bring him up?
Yeah, I got him.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, look, he just is like a nice, normal, dapper gentleman.
Yeah, I like him.
He was in 8 Gifts of Hanukkah, Chris, if you remember, way back in 2021.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I do remember that.
I like his curly hair.
Yeah, wait, Kristin, I got some curly hair for you right here.
Well,
there we go.
There we go. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Don't put the baby away.
He's covering his eyes. I don't blame you.
Put the baby away. My bells were jingling, and then you brought that baby.
I wanted to get those bells to stop immediately. Let me fix this, Alec.
Well, that's an amazing score.
Oh, he was in Degrassi. I guess he was in Degrassi as well at some point.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. So I have Evan Roderick, and we like this chap, which is great. He's a cutie patootie. Look at this sweet little baby boy. And you know what? There was a couple scenes. Yeah. This is a baby Andrew Walker, I think.
Yeah, I can see it from, yeah.
There was like scenes where he was like sleeping on the bed, and he looked, and I was like, that's a baby Andrew Walker. Listen, I'll tell you, he's going to get a good score. He's because it wasn't his fault. It was the woman's fault.
Yeah.
He knew that the whole family was coming over, so he decorated their 900th tree, but then he realized they were out of lights. So what he did was he did the top part of the tree in lights and then overdid it with ornaments at the bottom. He was like, I'll fill it so that way it doesn't look empty at the bottom. I'll just double ornament and it'll be like a thing. And she's like, ugh. And she was like rude about it. And she was like, my parents are going to hate that. And like, it was just like, what? He decorated what? And then she was like, oh, you did the snow village. And then the whole time she's like thanking him, she just rearranged the entire snow village. And then she was like, there, it's perfect. And he was like, okay. Like, and then she's like, did you order the turkey? And he's like, yeah, it's coming. And then he looked at like the delivery status. He's like, on the 26th. And she was like, the day after we need it. And he's like, oh no. And she's like, did you order it the day that I told you to order it on the calendar? And he's like, and she's like, I put it on our group calendar. Like, I hate this woman so much.
I love it.
He was trying his best.
Aww.
He's adorable. He's Andrew Walker Young. So he's going to get a solid 9 from me. I like it.
Wow. Okay. High score.
I'm digging your guys' scores, man. I'm trying to find, I can't find a picture of them. No, this is all good. I
tried to find a picture of the neighbor's dog so we could.
I was trying to find just a picture of the neighbor, but
Mr. Seltzer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm trying to find a.
Although
I'm gonna give him a 3 because my man, like, stop complaining. Could stop complaining about
Oh,
movies.
you don't
Like,
think he redeemed himself at least to
I
like
think
a 5.5 or a 6?
okay, for a minute he did, and that's when he took Kat out. I know that the character's not Kat, but he took Kat out. They walked with the dog, like you said, and it was really heartfelt and nice. And I did enjoy it. And then he had a bag to the free library, and he put books in, and she goes, "Oh, you're secretly really nice." And he goes, "No, those books are terrible." And I thought that was funny. And my 3 would have gone up to a 5, but I saw he put those books in. First, he put them on top of the other books. He didn't try and get them, and he put them spine in, not out. And I was like, "This guy's a dick."
I'm bumping him to a 7. I was gonna maybe do a 7.1 just to save face there with Kevin's review. My gosh, what
Ridiculous.
a specific. Yeah, he called his daughter. He was fine. He was just he was just grumpy because he was lonely.
Grumpy. His wife died. And
Yeah.
Come on, Kevin.
I was
Come on,
hoping
Kevin.
you weren't going to
It's a
mention
holiday.
that. You can't do a dead wife alert. So
Wait, I have an alarm.
Nothing.
I have an alarm.
Yeah,
all right, let's hear it. Kristin, you woke up the baby.
Oh, sorry.
All right. Can I ask an honest question?
Yeah.
Please.
How excited are we about Lacey being lost in paradise, everybody?
I don't know, man. It's a tough one because they kill a fish in the promo, and I was like, come on, man. The vegan.
Who is that guy?
He's a good-looking dude.
I've never seen him before.
Yeah.
I just don't like. How are they gonna do it where they're lost, and look good? Yeah. And just
her hair is gonna be like perfect.
Yeah.
She's gonna have her eyelashes on.
Oh my God.
Somehow,
are we going too far?
I think listen.
Are we reviewing it? Is that what I'm hearing?
We could just watch it and then just
decide.
And then decide because again,
I'm not committing. I'm not watching unless
we like to be nice.
Yeah.
I do want to see now while we're still here.
Because that's in January, right?
Yeah, I think it's January 3rd or something.
Oh my God.
Well,
but then we can play 2 Tickets to Paradise a bunch. We can make a lot of references.
A lot of references.
So just because they say paradise doesn't mean we get to do that.
Wild stuff, man.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, guys. Can you believe it? It's the season.
I got one more. We got one more drunk text. One more drunk text on Tuesday.
We got one more Hallmarkable next Sunday.
There you go.
Yeah,
we got one more thing to finish for this school play. And if I can get it done in time, then it's going to save Christmas for everybody.
Baby.
I'm going to stop the recording. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.
Happy holidays.
Goodbye.